Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am Jay Dudley, and I am, as I said in the last video, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, leveling up the game for my media production. Ordered up a few things. If I can get them open, it's just gonna dump everything out. Okay, all of that came in, and the box can get tossed over there. Where do I start? So, this Ethernet cable, mostly all of y'all should know about that. I got a couple of these are lightning to HDMI. So, got lightning to HDMI where you can plug in another lightning cable and actually charge it. Then I picked up two USB-C to HDMI with um, a USB-C to charge and a USB-C to send data through. So I got two of those. I don't know if it's focusing enough on it. They're by Acer. I looked to see if what is the name of that company? Same company as that battery. Anchor. I was looking to see if Anchor had any of these, but there was an issue. I ripped one of these open. There were paper and booklets flying out everywhere. So I'll just toss that over there. So there was an issue with spacing on here. If you could see, the spacing has had if you got it with the two USB ports, the HDMI port was on this side, and then it had the two USB-C ports, and then everything else. Everything else, at least for right now, I don't need, but I needed the two USB-C ports separated because if I'm going to use my DJI microphones, the receiver is plugged into my iPad over here, and it's kind of wide. How am I going to show you all without messing everything up? So here it is right here. You can see how wide it is, and that's USB-C plugged into the DJI microphone receiver. So let's get that back over there out of the way. So I need that thing to plug into here with the HDMI coming out and power to be able to go in here because this is the PD. Yes. So it says PD. So USB-C power will go here, and the DJI microphone, one of possibly two sets, depending on how all this goes, is going to plug in here. Now the where they are up there, I have what is that called? Not DJI. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. They're sitting right there. Small rig. I used to have small rig microphones before I upgraded to the DJI microphones, and the small rig microphones, I think they only send audio out through the headphone cable or the TRSS or TRS cable. So it wouldn't work with this one because it does not have this does not have a headphone jack on here. Others might, but I know with the DJI, well, I'm still going to have to do a whole lot of testing and all of this stuff. But the DJI should plug into here. I could send power to my iPhones that have USB C, and everything should work. So audio in from the DJI microphones, power in, and video and audio out through the HDMI port. And why for all of that? Why? That is because of this right here, the Atem Mini Pro. It is a professional switcher from Blackmagic Design. If you have been around me, I record with the Blackmagic camera app on iPhones, and I also I edit my videos in DaVinci Resolve, which is a Blackmagic Design software to edit software. I mean, edit videos, and it's free. This wasn't free, but all of their other software is free. I think for DaVinci Resolve, if you want to network and have all this other stuff connected to it, then you would pay for the software, or you would purchase a one of their editing keyboards or the spinning wheel one. I ended up going with this right here instead of all of that because I believe the the fast editor or speed it's by Blackmagic Design, made for DaVinci Resolve, and I went with this because I believe this mouse was $100. That keyboard that you could only use with DaVinci Resolve is like around 500 and something, and with that you get the DaVinci Resolve professional suite, which it just unlocks a few different things. But this right here, why did I get this? This is because I want to. Um, I love doing multi-camera shoots. If you can't tell from the camera switching around and everything, but I can't do that live. That is the issue. So doing if you've seen like behind the scenes of a TV studio, they will have all these buttons and everything where it's switching from this camera to that camera and that audio and playing this video and doing all of these different things, and that is what this is for. As we open it up and see, welcome. Gonna have to go through all of these things getting started. I've been watching so many videos trying to understand the reasoning and purpose behind this and how I'm going to implement it and what I'm going to have connected to it with my laptop, with my iPad, with networking. Like up here a while back, I filmed the first thing I use this for. This is just a wireless router. Now, everything in here is connected to this portable wireless router that's running off USB-C, and that's so I can have camera control. So everything is plugged into here, so I can grab my iPad again, and you will be able to see all the different camera angles, including yourself. That's you. You are an iPhone. So it's going through the network. You don't want to be on a network that has network congestion or anything like that. So I have my own network right here that doesn't even have to be connected to the internet. But going forward, I'm going to need to connect this to the internet, and I'm going to show you in a little bit why. Let's put that back up there before I drop it. So what's in here? Here's the power supply, and it's a screw-in power supply because when you start dealing with live streaming, you don't want somebody to bump into something and unplug it. So this has a screw-on lock. It has a few different countries power supply, but since I live in America, I am not going to need this one. I'm not going to need this one. And what is this one over here? Have I even seen this before? Oh, what country is this where they're sideways angled. Like, I don't know. America, right here. See it? America. So that is going to clip and lock in there. And now I can turn it on. So let's move that out of here. I wasn't sure how small this thing was going to be, and it actually is mini. Ooh, it, but it's heavy. Has some serious weight to it. I thought that I was going to need a bigger case, but ooh, I can actually use one of those small yellow cases that I have floating around the house. So this right here is the Atem Mini Pro. I just needed to take a moment of admiring it because you have no idea. I talking with TJ Bear Independent, he wanted to start having live streams with multiple people with multiple cameras, and I was trying to think, how do I do that? And it was, I had a software route where I was going to use the Switcher suite, not the cigars, Swisher suites, but the Switcher suite, but it's kind of prone to crashing. So didn't want to go that route. Then there was the YOLO box. The YOLO box, I think it starts at $1,300. They have some that's $2,000, and I was like, I don't think that's the route to go either, especially if we're just starting out in there. But what is the industry standard? This, the Atem Mini, some, I don't know what that was, maybe packing materials. This is the Atem Mini Pro. It has four, so you can see it. It has four HDMI inputs, and it has a USB-C out. It has two microphone inputs, and that's the power supply, and that is it. It's extremely simple. It comes with software to do updates and all that other stuff, but there is another software. Can I remember it? What? Let's see if I have it on my phone. Yes, I do. What is the name? Mix Effect. So I'm going to be paying for this software right here, Mix Effect. And this allegedly is the best software to use the Atem Mini or any Blackmagic design switcher software. So I can use the iPad as the control unit. I can have this just sitting there. I can run everything off of the iPad, switching back and forth and doing all of that, and monitor the live stream. I'll have video feed in from the laptop. Eventually, I'll be able to do instant replay. There's so many programmable buttons that are on here that it may not be important to you. You may take it for granted, like, oh well, when there's a soft transition with something that you're watching versus a hard flip back and forth or a video playback or instant replay, it's my mind is blown. Like with the media stuff that I do, getting to this point is a a big thing. Like there are podcasts and news stations that use this right here, this little thing right here. They use this to run their whole setup, or the bigger version that has 8 inputs, or the television studio, which is like a rack system, but it's all based off of this, the Atem Mini Pro. I can't wait to get this together, start playing with it, do some live streams. I don't even know if I'll have time tonight to even play around with it, because after I'm done with this, time to go teach jujitsu and boxing, and then come home, and then up tomorrow. I got to pack all of my camera gear because I'm filming tomorrow. But oh, I remember when I showed you the router. There are multiple ways that you can live stream with this, as you can see back here with all the controls on the back. But right here, I plan to have the Ethernet out go directly to my router, that miniature router, and that's how I'm going to stream to the internet. Then I believe I won't even need to connect my iPad in here via USB-C to control everything. I could just go over that network that I create and be able to control everything in here. Then that frees up this USB out, or in or out, to either be connected to the laptop or connected to a secondary laptop or device or something, or I could just record straight out of here, because the laptop is going to be out of one of these HDMI. So it's going to be laptop, iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3. Remember, we got these right here, if you could see it, for HDMI to be able to plug into there. And then HDMI out is most likely going to go to a monitor in the room, so you can see everything of what's going on for when you're in the room. So myself, I'll be able to see everything on my iPad. But for everyone else in the room, let's say there's something that they need to read, I can pop that up on a giant TV screen so they can read stuff, or comments, they can read comments. It's mind blowing of the power that this Atem Mini has. So that's my unboxing for now. What time is it? It's almost time for me to go. My mind is blown. Thank y'all for watching this, and y'all have a blessed one. Shalom.